Hey guys, it's Sassy Cassie and welcome back to another reaction video of Naruto. First, as always, I would like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you guys so much for following me on my shinobi journey. Also, as a reminder, and for anyone who may not have watched any of my other reaction videos, that even though I've been an anime fan for a very long time, I have never ever watched Naruto. That being said, I do know some things about Naruto because it's been out for so long, the internet, and my friends. So there's some things that I know about it, but it's mostly like name related. It's not really any major plot points or anything like that. So in case you were wondering, if I say somebody's name that hasn't been introduced yet, sometimes it's just because I've heard it before or somebody told me and it's just there. Now that all that's out of the way, let's recap. So in the last episode, we have just entered the Forest of Death. All the teams have entered the forest, and some people are already being taken out, and other teams are already like plotting and planning who they're gonna take out, regardless of if they know what scroll they have. If I remember this correctly, it was not that long ago for me, but some people have one scroll, some people have another scroll, and in order to pass, you have to bring both scrolls, which means you have to actively attack other teams or at least somehow get the scroll away from another team that is not the scroll that you have, because you have to have both. And they're going to be in there for 5 days, which means that is a very long time. Like, you could get the scroll that you need like on the first day, but then on the third day somebody could take your scroll and then you have to find another scroll. Like, there's a lot that could happen. Also, there's so many like dangerous creatures and dangerous people from other villages in this forest. So I'm very curious, especially because, you know, obviously our focus has been on Team 7 the whole time. But like, this is the chance that we have to see the jutsus and special moves from the other characters that we have only seen bits and pieces of. So I'm really like excited to see like how they all like play more into the story and how like they all develop, because I just from experience from other animes, like when you're faced with death, it tends to motivate you, change you, push you forward. Having a brush with death, it does things to you. So I'm not saying any of them are going to face death because I don't know that for sure, but it's called the Forest of Death. So I'm going to assume that they're going to see some things and it's just going to do things to their brains. That's what I'm sticking with. I don't know words anymore. That's what I got. Other than that, we left off with our MCs. Well, at least Sasuke and Sakura, and Sasuke attacks Naruto because he isn't the real Naruto, and it's some other guy from whichever village it is. I didn't quite look at his headband. Plus, I'm still not familiar with all the different villages and their symbols and signs. I know it's not the Sand Village. I think it was like the 3 lines, or maybe not. I don't know yet. But that leaves the question, where's Naruto? What happened to Naruto? So... And also, was it Naruto the one with the scroll? So why is this guy asking him if he has the scroll? Or maybe Naruto's just the one that picked it up when we saw them and somebody else actually has it. Because I assume if they took Naruto and like disguised themselves as then they would have checked him for the scroll. I don't know. I'm just making wild guesses. I guess I should just watch it to find out. But yeah, as I'm going, we're gonna go. Oh, I swear I get worse and worse at this the more I do it. This is what happens when I have no one to talk to. But I guess I do have someone to talk to, you guys of the future. Hello. All right, awkwardness out. All right, let's do this. Let's watch some things. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Am I ready for this? Am I ready? I think I'm ready. I'm not ready, but it's fine. You know what I literally just noticed just from watching this opening? Is that all the teams are like consistent of 2 boys and 1 girl. I wonder if that's on purpose. I mean, it is a shonen, so indicates boys, but oh, I did not notice that the first time. Go Hinata! Oh, that's not good. Um, if it's not gonna play in English and it's not gonna allow me to have subtitles, how am I supposed to know what's going on? I'm I'm only kind of good at Japanese, y'all. I'm not fluent at all. Now that we have kind of figured this out, we're finally gonna watch the episode. It's been like 10 minutes, but we are there. We're just gonna watch this one in Japanese, and it's gonna be okay. They only have one target. What does that mean? Witcha! Oh, that was awesome. I also don't know how that's unlucky because most of the world is right-handed. That's some serious jutsu, man. Okay, so he was just tied up in the back the whole time. Okay, that was kind of cool. Landed like a cat. What? Okay, that was so cool. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah. I mean, he has a point. Run away. And they'll probably come back for revenge. It's actually pretty good advice. Ooh, a password. No, somebody's listening. No. You memorized it, but I have a feeling that there's more to it. Uh-huh. Ah. Seriously, that... Oh. Oh, no, it's those three. Clearly not him. Obviously, he couldn't remember it. Why are these people trying to constantly get... Ugh, I can't speak and read. Exactly. So he's been watching you closely. Why are these people constantly trying to impersonate Naruto? The tongue! Because it'd be easier. Oh, so he knew you were there. Oh, it wasn't lines, it's a squiggly. She just licked her hat. No. No. He got knocked back. He didn't dodge it. Oh no! Please don't get eaten by a snake. Ah! Please, what? No? I hope he gets digested. Or no, not digested. What am I saying? I hope he doesn't get digested. Even the sounds are gross. Oh god. Okay, is this person actually a snake? What is happening? Also, my thought process is that Naruto will just cut his way out or something. I know he's not actually gonna get eaten, obviously, but like, just hoping something epic happens. I don't know why I'm doing this. Ugh. What? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. What just happened? Gosh. Ugh. That's terrifying. Just breathe. Whew. Okay. We're breathing. We're already tearing up. Come on. Oh, no. Don't give up. Don't give up. Naruto, you best show up. Rice ball? Ooh. This is so gross. Oh, fight Naruto. Fight Sasuke, fight Sakura. You guys can do it. Oh. Willpower. My stomach is in knots. Don't you dare drop it. Nope. Nope. This is not the end. I will not fall for this. My chest feels tight. What happened? What happened? Even Sasuke. He picked that one picture of him actually smiling and not brooding. It's fine. You always squabble. Yeah. You guys can work together. You can do this. Willpower. Interesting. That is one way to do it. If there's more Narutos, you can't keep it in. It just exploded. I mean, I expected him to cut his way out. I didn't expect him to explode his way out. Don't speak. Enemies are everywhere. Come on, Naruto. Sasuke's losing it, man. That is so creepy. Please tell me it's Naruto. Thank goodness. As they expected. That was a lot. I mean, I felt like stressed, but also like really grossed out, but also it was really cool. Yeah, I guess I should like apologize because I make a lot of like disgusted noises because in the moment I'm just like, how should I put this? I'm one of those people, I'm a very strong empath. So like, even though this is not real and they're cartoons, I am one of those people that when I watch stuff, I feel everything that is happening. So when Naruto is like inside the snake's stomach, I just like feel like I'm surrounded by goo and grossness and that I'm being digested. So it just like, it makes me feel all weird, you know? Like... I don't know. I don't know if anybody else watching this is that way, but I am that way. So sometimes it just, things come out of my mouth. It happens. Other than that, I'm really glad that Naruto was able to escape, but also I think it's really interesting on how scared Sasuke and Sakura are, especially Sasuke because he's always like the tough guy, but like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me in their first mission when they went to the Land of Waves and Naruto got so scared that he couldn't move. And now, like, Naruto has come to save the day. Granted, Naruto wasn't there when that woman gave him, like, the death glare. But, like, a literal death glare. But it still is, it's, like, nice to see, like, the reversal because you see, again, just how much Naruto has grown. And I, like, really appreciate that. Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to the next episode. Hopefully it will be in English. I feel kind of bad because it's really hard for me to commentate and read the subtitles at the same time, so Hopefully next episode I can switch back to English so I will have more to say to you guys, or, you know, to myself in my room by myself. But for next episode, I'm kind of excited to see, like, I mean, how this whole, like, thing gets resolved with this snake woman, this really creepy snake woman. But also I kind of want to see what's happening with the other teams, so hopefully once this gets resolved, we might switch over to some of the other teams. I don't know how this goes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!